Hello, friends and family. I'm B the Alchemist, and I have a message for you all. When it comes to the spiritually aware and the spiritually inclined beings on this planet, those that have gone through a spiritual awakening and has aligned themselves and was brought back to that place of home, back with the divine mother goddess Venus energy and the Father God divine energy. Those that walk close with these energies and are tuned in and tapped in with these energies, it's like they have done a great deal of spiritual renovating on themselves, on their soul, integrating their ego, addressing childhood traumas, addressing abuse from the past, addressing relationship mishaps and dysfunction, habits, addiction, so on and so forth. Okay, that can take a human being from going through this earthly experience a great deal of pain and imbalance in their life. Now, these individuals that has regained their power and their strength, and they walk this earth with a level of self-esteem and certainty and confidence in themselves, and they are aware of themselves. They're aware of how they show up and how they've shown up in the past in different experiences, and they take accountability and they communicate to the high realms, to the spiritual realm, and they are connected to their divinity, and they are connected to the source of divinity. They have reparented themselves. They have filled in the holes, the empty spots of what they lacked through their developmental journey and process growing up. They have addressed the root cause of all of their issues, which probably most likely, well, I can't speak for everybody, but for myself, there was one or two things or a few things, a handful I could count on one hand, that were the root cause of all of my issues that I struggled with. And I addressed and got to the bottom of it. And when I did, it put what was fragmented in my soul back together again. And then from there, I just continued to work. I continued to examine myself and be 100% transparent with myself and with the divine. Now that I feel like how I have been reparented, if you will, spiritually, and the divine mother goddess energy and the divine father God energy that is within me and that guides me and takes care of me and protects me, just as so my other brothers and sisters in this collective consciousness. when we have this experience where something or someone falls short of the frequency of love in an experience or an exchange or an opportunity to harmonize and share and reciprocate with another, the one that is most healed in the situation, the one that is most in right relationship with the divine and connection to the mother goddess Venus energy and the masculine father god, I guess you can say the Mars energy. As a child of these both energies and archetypes, whoever in the scenario, in the situation, has fallen short to the frequency of love and failed to fairly and justly share, reciprocate, harmonize, alchemize, and participate in the flow of giving and receiving on a consistent and fair basis. Whoever was the one that was least likely to reciprocate in whatever situation or experience, they have they have to answer to the divine Father God and divine Mother Goddess energy, the highest authority. They have to answer to them. They have to answer to those energies. That's who they owe an apology to and to seek forgiveness, not whoever they robbed or not whoever they offended or stole from or harmed. They gonna be okay because they are energetically and spiritually and vibrationally where they supposed to be at because they did the work. So any man or woman, child of the Most High, who work tediously, purely, genuinely, with integrity and authenticity to maintain, to be in proper standing and frequency and vibration to these high divine energies. They're not responsible for what these energies choose to do to the one who committed the offense or who failed or lacked to reciprocate and harmonize in the love frequency. I'm not responsible for what my mother or my father choose to do to you or with you. I dust my hands and wash my hands of it. You know how they say, may God have mercy on your soul? This could be very well one of those types of situations that could come up for some of us or has. This is not a message of condemnation or conviction. This is a message of be mindful. Every opportunity that we have with each other is an opportunity to do right. for ourselves and everybody involved. Love is a very powerful teacher and a powerful judge as well. Keeps things in order in nature and the universe and on this earth. So, the divine has a way of calling back their lost children that have wandered around and got distracted and whatnot, or got held up, hung up in situations. I send all those that have got lost on their journey. I send you all love and light, and I pray that you find your way back home. I'm B the Alchemist, and until next time, continue to be the most healed, highest versions of you, and alchemize your best self for your best life. Peace, love, and bliss. Take care.